how long you gonna keep cheating on me? Right? Have you ever been in a relationship or in a situationship where someone told you that they were ready to be monogamous, they were ready to settle down, they were ready to be with you, you know, you was they boo, they loved you, they wanted to be with you, and you was the one. Okay? What we talking about today? We talking about how long you gonna keep cheating on me? How long you gonna keep cheating on me? Have you ever had that situation where you was in a situationship, a relationship, a marriage, and you got into that relationship, and 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you gave it your all. You had all your cards was in, right? You didn't have one foot in, one foot out. All right? You gave that relationship everything that was within you. You loved with everything. You loved with your whole heart, right? You love with your whole heart. And what I mean by that is you didn't have no side piece. Come on. You didn't have no plan B. Can I get a witness? You had all your eggs in one basket. How long you gonna keep cheating on me? How long you gonna keep cheating on me? And that's the question that I want to ask y'all. Because in some situationships and some relationships, we give people more chances than they are deserving of. All right? And for some people, and y'all can contest to this and y'all can reply too, some people have where it's like a deal breaker, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I got a deal breaker. Do y'all got a deal breaker? Do y'all got a deal breaker? I got a deal breaker. But most people got a deal breaker. I'm with you when you, come on, I'm with you when you right. That's right. So some people deal breaker is, okay, well, I'm not gonna get a divorce or I'm not gonna break up with you because you cheated, but if you mess with the money, I'm gone. Okay? Some other people deal breaker is, well, if you put your hands on me, then I'm gone. Now you probably can cheat. You probably can, you know, mess with the money a little bit, but if you put your hands on me, it's a done deal. Okay? This situationship and this relationship is over. Do you have a deal breaker? All right. Some people got deal breakers. All right. Then there are some people that everything that I named, right? Put your hands on me. We got some financial problems. You cheated on me. Trust issues, communication issues. Everybody, I feel, now I could be wrong. Some people, you know, they kind of feel like, you know, I call them long suffering people. They long suffer. That means that they go through any and everything and they still ain't gonna let you go. They still ain't gonna break up with you. They still ain't gonna divorce you. Okay? So I got a deal breaker. All right. But my thing is this too, right? Why do people keep going back to the places that broke them? You say if everything different. Well, you know what? Everything's not a deal breaker because some things, for some people, they can weather those storms, right? Some people can be like, okay, I love you enough where I'm not with you for your money. So if you lose your job or, you know, something happened, then I'm cool, right? The money thing for some people is not a deal breaker. Cheating for some people ain't a deal breaker. Depends on your tolerance level. That's true. Right? Communication, trust issues. Like some people like, you know what? Or watch this. If you go out and have a baby on me and you go out and have a whole nother family, that's a deal breaker. All right? See, some people, I'm going to give y'all an example. Some people can forgive cheating as long as there's no evidence. What does that mean? That means, okay, some people do cheating. They cheat and it's a one-off. Okay, one night stand. I cheated. It was just one time. Can you forgive me? Can we reconcile? Are y'all with me now? Y'all with me? I'm going somewhere with this. Stay with me. I cheated one time. It was a one night stand. I'm not going to do it again. Can you forgive me? Can we reconcile? All right. There are some people, they'll be like, okay, well, it was just one time. Look at cousin. It was just one time. Ain't nobody blowing up my phone talking about they with my man or they with my woman. You know what I'm saying? It was just one time. Come on, let's try to see if we can. There you go. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Or you have some situations where, okay, you cheated. It was one time. Maybe we can work through it. Okay. But what if it's not just one time? What if it's like an ongoing situation? What if it's like you like what you're doing? Like this thing has gotten to the point where you can't even see yourself not being with this other individual or person because you are just that deep in. You allowed your lust, okay, to take you over. At that point, when it's not just a one-off, or at that point when it's like continuous and you're not really even sorry. It's just kind of like, it happened. I did it. Either you gon' forgive me or you not, but I'm not gonna stop doing it. Y'all feel me? How long are you gonna keep cheating on me? And you expect me to sit here and take it? You expect me to sit here and say, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's just who you are. How long you gonna keep cheating on me? Most people want the benefits of love, but not the accountability. Most people want the benefits of love, but no accountability, no responsibility. Come on. They don't want to face the consequences of their actions. Yeah. But what if I told you? What if I told you this is not even about a man or a woman? It's not. This is really, y'all go with me, stay with me, because I'm going somewhere. Because in real life, this happens in relationships and situationships where you put your heart into a person. All your eggs is in one basket. You don't have a plan B. You love with your whole heart. You don't have any reserves. You see what I'm saying? How long you gonna keep cheating on me though? And you expect me to sit here and watch you do it? You sitting up here thinking that, well, she loved me. I know she loved me. So I know if I do this or if he do this, they not gonna leave me. True that. Go with me. Go with me. Go with me. Y'all go with me. Stay with me. Don't go nowhere. Because I know what it's like. And I'm going to get some witnesses on this. I know what it's like to be cheated on. I know what it's like to be disrespected. I know what it's like to be disregarded. I know what it's like for another person or individual not to take responsibility or accountability for their actions. And that's the question a lot of us ask when we are in these situations and relationships. In ourselves and our minds. But a lot of times, as individuals, we have to take accountability and responsibility for what we allow people to do to us. You see what I'm saying? We all play a part in the relationship. We all play a part in the situationship. We all play a part. Okay? But this is how God feels about us. This is how God feels about when we say to him, I'm going to give you my whole heart. I'm all in. We say we love God, but we choosing everybody and any and everything over him. But we only run to him when we broken, right? We only run to him when we want something. But we're not monogamous. We're not monogamous. Yeah. You know, and this is a twofold message. This is a twofold message because as human beings, I know firsthand, okay? I've had a boyfriend before, okay? Married, all of those things. And when you are in relationships with people, sometimes you don't even know what you're signing up for until you get knee deep into the relationship. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you are meeting people, you meet the surface person. You meet the surface of the person. You don't go deep into the relationship until sometimes you have something that hits the relationship. You have valleys and you have trials and you have momentums and you have mountaintop moments and all of those things. But in a relationship, a real relationship, okay, we're not talking about a lusting relationship, all right? Because lust doesn't do anything. When you're going through some financial problems or when all hell is broke out in your relationship, lust don't keep you. Love keeps you. Love allows you to be able to weather those hard storms in relationships. And see, sometimes when you are being cheated on, depending on the severity of the situation, because every situation is not created the same. Every situation. So I'm going to give y'all this example. What I may leave somebody for, you may not leave somebody for. We are not all created the same. You may sit there and weather that storm. And I may say, you know what, baby, deuces. I ain't got time for this. This too much. All right? I ain't signed up for this. Okay? So everybody has different tolerance levels. Some people are not able to take as much as somebody else. All right? Stick with me. I'm going somewhere. When it comes to our relationship with God, God is not concerned about perfection. Right? He already knows when he gets into relationship with us that we're not perfect. He already knows that when we come into relationship with him, that we are a people that are broken and in need of a savior, in need of healing. It's a lot that's going on with us when we come into relationship with God. But a lot of times too, when we come into covenant, because I'm going somewhere, stay with me. I'm telling y'all. When we come into covenants, because marriages are covenants. When you come into relationship with God, you come into a covenant. Right? And a lot of times we don't take that covenant very seriously when we come into God. It's like, okay, well, I received God and I told him I was going to serve him. And when he didn't do that one thing for me, so I'm leaving him. What? I asked him to do something for me 5 years ago and he still ain't did it, so I'm leaving him. But this is how we do in relationships, though. Like in our regular day-to-day relationships, our tolerance level is very, very, very minute. And I am so glad that God is not like another man or another woman. Y'all hear me? So glad. But what he's asking for is the same thing that another man and a woman is asking for. Y'all ready for this? What God is asking for is your heart. That's what, when you come into a relationship or a situationship, you want the person's heart. You want them to love you. You want them to value you. You want them to see your worth. It's the same thing. And people make coming into a relationship with God so complicated. It's not. Just like you want to spend time with that man and woman, God wants you to spend time with him in his word, in prayer, and worship. It's the same thing. I promise you. It's the same thing. And this is why when I wanted to talk to y'all about why you keep cheating on me, it's a twofold thing. It's a twofold thing. It really is, right? So in the book of Ezekiel, God was talking to the children of Israel as a wounded father. He had chosen them and loved them and covered them and blessed them, but they turned their backs on him. Did y'all get what I said? He was talking to the children of Israel saying, I loved you with the everlasting love. They didn't sin against him. They betrayed him. Y'all want to know how they betrayed him? Y'all ready? This is why I said this good. This good. Stay with me. They went after other gods. They went after other nations and other desires. Okay? They committed spiritual adultery. Y'all can write that down. They committed spiritual adultery. The children of Israel belonged to God. They were in covenant with God. God was married to them. God was married to the children of Israel in covenant. But guess what? The children of Israel had their eyes on other people, other nations, other little idols. Okay? They didn't have their eyes on their husband, which was God. All right? So Ezekiel 16 and 15. All right? Ezekiel 16 and 15. But you trusted in your own beauty. You played the harlot because of your fame and poured out your harlotry on everyone passing by who would have it. That means they was passing it out. You took some of your garments and adorned multiple color high places for yourself and played the harlot. What is harlot? You played the hoe. You was a big hoe. Uh-huh. Come on, go with me. 31. You erected your shrine at the head of every road. Come on. You put yourself out there so for everybody to see. And you built your high place in every street. You was like a little harlot going from corner to corner. Yes, you was. Yet you were not a harlot because you scorned payment. You are an adulterous wife. Who is he talking to? He's in covenant with the children of Israel. He's their husband. They're considered to be the bridegroom, the bride. But he called them, you are an adulterous wife. Who takes strangers instead of your husband. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Now then, oh harlot, this is 35. I'm reading from Ezekiel 16. I read 15. And then I also read 31 and I'm reading 35.